Well, here we are again, another gameplay commentary video. This time it's Lord of the Rings, the Legendary Edition. And I'm going to play a game, and it's going to be a 5-ball game, and let's see what happens. Okay, at the beginning of the game you get the option to choose a piece of music. So I will choose number 2. So you do that with the flippers. And then we'll just press the start button.
Be in a battle, but waiting on the edge of one I can't escape is even worse.
Oh, man up, Pippin, come on. Okay, so we're going to go with the skill shot. So the skill shot is now selectable with the left flipper. You don't have to wait for it anymore, so I'm going to go for the tower. Bosh, easy peasy. So the Path of the Dead is highlights 2 shots there in the lanes. So one's 250, one's 500. The flashing one is the 500, I believe. So you collect 5,000 souls and you get to start Return of the King multi-ball. So right at the start there is an option to go for the big ring. To start a mission. Now I've lost the opportunity. You only get a gizzit. I call it a gizzit, which is basically slang for give it to me. Gizzit. You only get a gizzit on the first ball. Any subsequent ball you have to light 3 elf rings. Well, you have to collect 3 elf rings to light the quest star at the big ring. So now I've got to collect 3 elf rings, which are the white lights.
You don't actually expect me to do any fighting.
Sauron has regained much of his former strength.
So again, you can see the flashing one there is 250, so I'm going to get it over. 500, sorry. Okay, there's a lot to keep track of in this game. It's a very fast game, lots and lots and lots of stuff is going on, so this commentary is going to be quite a challenge.
I would cut off your head if it stood but a little higher from the ground.
Charming. So when you get a reject there, you don't quite hit the center ramp with enough force. It does tend to go back down between the flippers. So this time I'll go with the flipper skill shot, which is the right loop, which is flashing. Not enough power. So the aim of this game is to complete all the quests, which are the big ring modes. I call them quests in this game.
I will take the ring to Mordor.
And also complete the 3 multi-ball, the 3 movie multi-balls, which are down there on the bottom of the playfield. Now, when you complete all the quests, you get to play there and back again. And when you complete all the movie multi-balls, you get to play Destroy the Ring. And when you complete both, that's when, on the real machine, I think you can do Villanor. But I think you've also got to collect all the elf rewards. On my game, I haven't coded in Villanor because it's almost impossible to do those tasks in Virtual Pinball. But if I ever did manage to do it, I would probably do something something more appropriate to Digital Pinball.
I think I've broken something.
So, this game, the first thing I wanted to do when I was creating this game, or this remake, is I wanted to make sure that it was as close to the movie as possible. So what I've created here is what I call a cinematic movie experience, or a cinematic immersive experience. So if you're a big fan of the movies, you're going to love this game, because it'll take you deep into the movies. And how that happens is you've got to bring in everything. You've got to bring in all the quotes from all the characters, all the sound effects from the films, and of course all the music. And then you add all the extra stuff like all the lighting effects to sort of really bring the player into the movie experience. Like the very best theme, like the very best theme park rides. I mean, that's how I make my pinball games. I make them like theme park rides. I want the player to have an immersive experience. Alright, so now we're doing Gandalf versus Saruman. So let's make those flashing shots. You don't get any ball savers at the start of these quests, so you can lose the ball instantly. When the ball goes up to the path of the dead, the quest timer is paused temporarily until the ball exits. So I'm going to try and make those flashing arrows. Okay, just keep making those flashing arrows. So we're having a right old fight. Now I know. I can normally hit this with a right flipper if I do it really softly. There we go. Things getting really, really bad now. So this is the final winning shot. Pressure. No, I missed it. So the battle ends with Gandalf winning. In the movie, he doesn't win. But if you complete this mode or this quest, you can actually win. Gandalf can win. But I won't ruin the surprise. You have to actually play the game yourself. Okay, so now I need to relight the quest. So I have to collect 3 more elf rings. You can see there at the bottom of the playfield the ring status, which is always present. It's not necessary to have it on the LCD or the DMD all the time. It's there on the bottom of the playfield. That's 1 elf ring. Those lights change randomly as well. Okay, so now we have to battle the Balrog. So only quick successive shots count as a single hit. And the powerful magnet will deflect the ball, which makes this mode way more dramatic than any other version you'll ever play. Well, like I said, quick successive shots. I think it's 2 shots within 5 seconds. Counts as 1 hit. Let's see if I can beat this guy. Got him. So what happens is the Balrog falls to its doom. Now in the movie, as he's falling, he obviously grabs Gandalf. Spoiler alert! But I just cut that bit out because I wanted to show that Gandalf beats the Balrog. Okay, so now the Fellowship is ready. Fellowship multi-ball. All characters have been collected. Well, Gollum is ready as well. And the mystery is lit at the Shire. Which shall I go for first? Let's go for the Palantir. And let's try and go for Gollum. Ooh, got the mystery. Like I said, I should be able to hit this with a very gentle shot. Ooh, nearly. Go for Gollum. There we go. So Gollum is a single ball mode in my game, and basically what it is Smeagol will set a 2 times scoring and Gollum will revert it back to normal, so it goes up and down like that, and it can run during any other mode. And now we enter the Witch King. Witch King is very tough. You gotta make combo shots. So you make the flashing arrow first, which sets up the right ramp for a combo. I added an extra shot, which is the VUK on the left there. Bugger! That's Gollum reacting to the Gollum mode that was still running as well. But yeah, I failed the Witch King there. Witch King is the toughest of the bunch. It's all combos. Very difficult.
The end has come.
But such a rewarding shot when you get that final shot because you kill the Witch King, which is very exciting. And there's a subsequent clip. So in this game I do add clips at the beginning of every quest. I add clips that play during the quest for certain shots, and then I play a very, very, very satisfying clip when you beat the quest, which is very important. So the clip is the reward, really.
I'm gonna kill him!
I know, I'm not concentrating. I'm sorry, Gimli.
That's not bad.
It's okay.
Let's not now.
Alright, so you can buy an extra ball for 5 million. As you can see there, I had a final score of 21, so 5 million is quite a big chunk. Let's go for it.
I felt life in me again. The hour is later than you.
Okay, so now it's down to 16 million, so I've just cashed in 5 million for an extra ball. Let's go for lanes this time. And the music changes. Oh, that's way too much power. So, for the final ball in all my games, I always change the music. So this piece of music is called The Riders of Rohan, which is fantastic. If you know the films, you'll be very familiar with this piece of music. Oh no! You've got to be super accurate with this game. There are rubbers that protect all the major shots, so if you don't hit them accurately, the ball will come back at you at 5,000 miles per second. So you've got to be accurate. So right now I'm going for the elf rings. 2 elf rings, 1 more for the quest. There we go, 3 elf rings. Now I can start the next quest. Walk. Walk battle. So again, this is slightly different. Again, shoot the arrows, but this time shoot the arrows and it opens up all the other shots. So 1 arrow, which is Legolas's arrow shot, will open up all the other shots. There you go. Now all the other shots are open. Ooh, and I locked the ball at the same time as well. So all the other shots are open. So you just pick them off one at a time. There you go. That's the winning shot. So a bit of a glitch there. The music didn't play that it was supposed to, but they get the idea. If you make the winning shot, you get a rewarding movie clip. And now the gift of the elves is lit. You only get a gift of the elves when you successfully complete any of the quests. So let's see if I can get that. Ooh. No! Whew. Trying to get the gift of the elves. Whoa! Oh, I knew I'd lose it. You just feel it, don't you? You just know when the ball is heading for doom, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. And that ball was destined for doom, no matter what I could do. Right, my high score name is CFE.
There is only one Lord of the Ring.
So you get a clip for the highest score. That only plays for the highest score.
My gift for you is a bow of the Galadrim, worthy of the skill of our woodland kin. Much that once was is lost, for none now live who remember it.
Against the power of mortal, there can be no victory.
Alright. So quite a process there for the end of the ball. You can Gladriel will give you a gift, and then you get the match. If you win the match, you get an extra ball and you can continue to play. So let's try a different piece of music this time. This one sounds quite epic.
One ring.
So there are 13 ways to start this game so far. I could add many, many more in the future. But that's better than just having the same start quote every single time, which is what you get on a PFX game. Pinball FX games always start with the same quote. It's terrible. Terrible. Right, so let's get the quest. Now I can change the quest by cheating here. Now which one have I got started? I'll leave it at that one.
I will take the ring to Mordor.
Let's try and get the Witch King. So the quote there, he says, "Fool, no man can kill me." That's actually on the battlefield when he gets off his dragon thingy. But I added it to that clip, which makes it a little bit more exciting. You've got to do these things sometimes. You've got to take quotes from other parts of the film and add them over other clips. The idea of a pinball game is to make it as exciting as possible. Oh. So basically you're telling the story of the Witch King, but you've only got like a few minutes to tell the whole story of the Witch King. Or in the movie, goes on for much, much longer. But there are lots of quotes associated with that, which you haven't heard because I'm not playing it very, very well. Okay, so now the quest has been played, so I have to relight it by collecting 3 elf rings. Once again, the dwarf rings light the mystery,
A great eye is gathering all
and the rings of men light Gollum. And progress is saved between balls, except if you have actually lit the reward. So if Gollum is lit and the ball drains, the rings of men reset and you lose Gollum. But the build-up is saved. And the ball returning off the sword ramp there does not light the in-lanes, because I thought it was too easy to light keep. So it's the ball does not activate the keep letters from an exit from the right ramp. It was too easy. I was lighting keep all the time and I was getting multi-balls all the time. So I had to fix that. There was certainly an imbalance between the multi-balls. It's like you'd play like 4 Twin Tower multi-balls for every 1 Return of the King multi-ball. Now I beat this guy before, so he's no big deal. And this is the start of a new game, so he's not going to get harder until I beat him in the game and then play him again in the same game. So for the first time you have this encounter, he is quite easy to beat, but he will get harder. You see how the magnet will just screw things up. That ball was heading down, but I had to nudge it out of danger. Beat him again. Now he won't be as easy to beat next time. See there? See how the keep didn't light? It lights on the left ramp exit, but not the right ramp exit. Okay, so I haven't got the lanes one yet. The lanes is the hardest one. The hardest one to hit. Ooh, got it. Now the skill shots have different values. I think the hardest one is the super skill shot, which is the right loop. You get that and it's worth like something like 1,200,000 or something like that, whereas the tower one is worth only 250. So they do increase in value with the difficulty. So the tower skill shot is the easiest. Fellowship lit again. Now I am going to add something in the future for that, which is where if you get 3 skill shots in a row, you will get a special bonus or something special will happen. There's always options in the code to add more stuff to this game. I could add more quests if I wanted to. Many more features, even more multi-balls. It's pretty much endless what I can add to this game. Once you have control of the scripts, you can just keep adding and adding and adding. And this game already has way more than the original. Already. Let's go for the flipper skill shot. I'll just show you. This is what I call a super skill shot. It's the highest level of difficulty. And I got it. How about that? Right. One more elf ring. I can start another quest. Or I can go for the fellowship. Have I actually started the fellowship yet? I don't think I have. Alright. Let's get the fellowship going. Fellowship multi-ball. The Palantir is lit again. Just smack that thing. Now I can go for the Fellowship multi-ball. Or I can hit the quest. 7 dwarf wings, which means the mystery is lit. So the LCD there is telling me that the mystery is lit if I wanted to go for it. But I want to go for the Fellowship. Okay, so in this multi-ball, you have to hit the Balrog to light up the left and right ramps. And every time you hit the ramps, you send a member of the Fellowship across the bridge to safety. And they will light up, their character lights will light up in the center of the playfield there. If you get them across. Holy moly. Holy moly, that was bad. That was really bad. Now, Progress is saved, so you can keep doing that until you get them all across. Gift of the Elves is lit. Tells you which one you're going to get there. It's already been determined. I can't tell which one it is. That's Bilbo. All the major players in the film are represented in this game. Okay, so 2 million. That was the cost that time. Should we try and go for the flipper again? The big skill shot, the super skill shot. So you got to catch the ball and then flip. Didn't work. Oh, the extra ball is lit. Let's see if I can get the extra ball. Whoa! Oh man, it was stuck on the lip. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. It's a good job the ball save was active there. I would have been very pissed otherwise. Come on, get the skill shot. I mean, get the extra ball. Get the extra ball. Come on now. Let's try that little trick again. Oh, come on. Must be a little bit of dust up there. So that's how you get the extra ball. Now let's get the gift from the elves. Very keen to see what I get. That shot is quite tough to get, actually.
I will be dead before I see the ring in the hands of an elf.
It's banked by 2 rubbers. See? Hit a rubber there. And that just sends the ball anywhere at great speed. So you've got to make the shot. It's a very dangerous shot to make. It's very dangerous. All the major shots are flanked by rubbers. What I call brick shot rubbers. Okay, so just going to ignore the skill shot for now. I just left it on the lanes and actually got it. Let's go for Palantir. Boromir collected. Boromir is quite tough to get because you have to hit the bumpers a certain number of times to get Boromir. So the Palantir will assist with the tricky members of the Fellowship. Sam is also hard to get because he's right in there on the left. I'm still trying to get the Gift of the Elves. My accuracy is off on that left shot. Tell you what, let's ignore that for a second or two. I'm just going to switch the quest at the top there. Watch the big ring. I'm going to go for the War of the Ents, I think. Okay, so this is just a single shot. We just have to hit the Orthanc Tower. And you get a very satisfying clip. And there's a very satisfying conclusion to this. I only got to hit that tower 3 times. But what makes all these modes fantastic is the music. See? A very satisfying conclusion. You only have to hit that 3 times, so that's one of the easiest ones. Now I've got 2 Gift of Elves flashing. Oh, started Ring Frenzy. Ring Frenzy just requires you to hit all of the shots which have rings on them, which are all blinking now, you see? Oh no, didn't get one. That's what I call a brick shot rubber. That was a direct shot at one of those flanking rubbers. And it just went straight back down the middle. I couldn't protect against that, that's too fast. Normally I hate brick shot rubbers, I normally put targets in those locations, but on this game I'm leaving them. Because I want this game to feel really tough, I want this game to be a real bastard of a game. Nonorian daggers.
That once was is lost.
So can I get the match?
Now live, who remember.
Nope.
There never was much hope, just a fool's hope.
That clip, that quote there was from Return of the King. It's actually one of the extended scenes that doesn't feature in the theatrical release. He's talking to Pippin on a balcony just before the Battle of Minas Tirith, if you're wondering. I'm going to play one more game. I'll play a jolly piece of music this time.
One ring to rule them all.
Now, what I didn't know, you have to do a lot of research when you make a game like this, and I was just watching a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff. That clip there of the ring flying up in the air, they actually constructed a massive ring for that shot. And that's what they used for that shot. They didn't. It's not CGI. It's an actual physical ring that they actually constructed. Today, of course, it would be CGI. So let's go for the big ring again.
I will take the ring to Mordor.
You must join with some.
Let's see if I can win this one.
Saruman the Wise.
So again, you got to shoot the flashing arrows. Now, what I've done here, because I can control the LEDs, I've made them flash between red and yellow, which is traditional now in most pinball games. You know, the shots will normally alternate between two different colors to make them stand out more. So the player has no doubt what they have to shoot for. It's very clear. Damn it. Hit the brick shot rubber again. You hit the brick shot rubber and that ball comes back at you in less than 100 milliseconds. You've got no chance. No chance at all. Alright, let's go for a tower skill shot. Oh, on the bow. So I thought that quote there was perfect for that, because it does kind of tosses him up onto that ramp.
I will not bear this burden from the
So completing Orc at the top there just increases the bonus multiplier, the end of ball bonus multiplier. Now if you try and shoot the big ring when it's not lit, all it does is it just activates Sauron's eye. He just stares at you. There's a lot of work that I've done in this game to enhance the lighting. So let's see if I can just hit the big ring when it's not lit. So you see the LEDs, the color changing LEDs on the playfield inserts all changed orange. Sauron's eye on the tower was casting a very bright spotlight beam across the playfield. You didn't see it, but I think because I had too much illumination, but he's actually casting a spotlight from the eye. So it was important for me when I was putting this game together that I wanted to focus on the bad guys. You know, I wanted this game to be about good against evil. So there are two bad guys in this game that you have to beat. You have to beat, obviously, Sauron, and Saruman, the White Wizard. So they are both very prominent in this game. So every time you don't beat this game, they win. Which is most of the time. So most of the time you will leave this game and you've lost, and they win. So you only beat them, or you only beat the game when you beat them, which is very, very difficult. As you see there, it doesn't say get ready, it says prepare yourself, which I thought was more interesting than just say getting ready. And at the end of the game it doesn't say game over, it says your journey ends. Another thing that I've changed on the game as well is the fonts on the playfield are now a Lord of the Rings font rather than Arial, I think they used on the original. And the right ramp there is, of course, Sting, which is Frodo's sword, which is better, I think, because it can glow blue. And here we are again with that pesky Balrog. Oh, he's so annoying. Now, what I haven't done yet is I haven't added the clip where Gandalf is taken down with the Balrog, but I'm going to add that when you fail this mode. I want to see Gandalf getting dragged down. And of course, in a future update, then I can have that whole battle where he's attacking the Balrog on the way down. as one of the as an extra feature that I will add to the game in a future update. But this update is so massive. It's been 3 weeks of work and I've added so much to it already, but in the next update I will definitely add that battle where Gandalf is going down with the Balrog. And it will be absolutely superb. But that's in maybe a year or 2 years in the future. Because I have to work on other games, you see. I can't work on a single game for 1 year. It would drive me nuts. That's what you do when you work in a real pinball company. If you work on a single game for a whole year, it would drive you nuts. So I try to work on about 20 games in 1 year. And thankfully I can do that in Future Pinball. When I was working in a real pinball company, it was actually 3 years. I spent 3 years making one stupid pinball game, Full Throttle. And it was garbage. The bloody game was garbage. I didn't even want to play it. I was so sick of it. 3 years working on that stupid piece of crap. And I think we sold about 50 units. What a joke. Palantir! Palantir, what do I get? Oh, I got a character and it lit the Fellowship. Palantir is very useful, but you have to hit it like 6 times to actually light it and then hit it again to actually get the reward, but it is useful. There is a shot on the right there as well. You can see it flashing the orange shot, which is a spot shot, and that will spot characters, and it will spot shots during an active quest as well. So that's very useful. But that is only lit when you hit the Palantir. When you collect a Palantir, it lights the spot. This time I'll say no.
True courage is about knowing not when to take a life, but when to spare one.
Because I've played it enough, and you've seen enough. FDH. Third place this time.
Much that once was is lost, for none now live who remember it.
Ah, never mind.
Frodo's fate is no longer in our hands.
Never mind. So that is a 1 in 10 chance of matching those letters and getting the extra ball. On a traditional game, if you match, you just get an extra credit. Completely useless. So I thought, if you get an extra ball, at least you can play another ball. Anyway, that's the end of that, and that's the end of this update. Like I said, I will return to it in a couple of years from now and do another massive update, but for now I need to move on to my next project, which will be revealed with a teaser trailer in a day or two, which I'm currently working on. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and I can't wait to release this. Once I get those 10,000 subscribers, everybody in the whole wide world can play this and enjoy it completely for free. And it is unbelievable. Trust me, it's unbelievable. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll catch you again soon. Toodaloo.